Philadelphia's congested streets may be more than just a nuisance, but a safety hazard, and city officials say unruly bicyclists are in part to blame. Councilman Frank DeCicco and James Kenney introduced bills that would require bicycle registration and licenses and would increase penalties for running stop signs, sidewalk riding, riding while listening to headphones, and riding without brakes.
Cycling has really taken off in the city, and I think it's a good thing, and I think it's good for the environment, it's good for people's health. But we got to figure out a way to share our space. We need to have a discussion about how we share the same common space. So there's got to be some rules. I don't think you should be riding on the sidewalk. I just think it's dangerous. I think that I know I'm getting into this cultural clash with these fixed gear bikes, but I think a bike should have brakes. I mean, I might be really outlandish for me to think that, but I think a bike should have, if it comes with a manufactured brake, don't take the brake off.
This comes on the heels of two separate bicyclist-pedestrian collisions which occurred within a week of each other in October and left two men dead, 78-year-old Tom Archie and 40-year-old Andre Steed.
Drivers are rude. Pedestrians are absent-minded. And bikers can be rude and absent-minded too.
Some people, though, think bicyclists are being punished for not having a home. They are unwelcome to ride on sidewalks and unwelcome on the street. They think the legislation should address motorists who are unwilling to share the road and jaywalkers. Sarah Clark Stewart, the campaign director for the Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia, is one of the many who don't support the new bicycling bills.
The route of introducing legislation we called the wrong approach because we don't think new laws or regulations are needed. What we think is needed to calm the city's streets is better enforcement of the current laws. The streets are very chaotic, and there's a lot of flagrant noncompliance with traffic laws. But it's not just bicyclists, it's pedestrians and motorists.
Shortly after the proposed bills came to light, the city's bike messengers held a rally during rush hour at 16th and JFK Boulevard. They were protesting what they call the rise of an anti-cycling climate in the city.
Some of the reaction, I think, from some of the bike folks are a little over the top.
We work on our bikes, we ride on these streets every day, 40 hours a week, rain or shine, we're out here. And a lot of us, I hear it over our radios, I get the text messages from each other, I see what's going on the internet. A lot of us feel that there's been the rise of like an anti-cycling feeling in the city of Philly.
30-year-old bicycle courier Rachel Fletcher was hit by a car early Thanksgiving morning. Fletcher says she was yelled at by an angry driver before getting hit at 23rd and Locust Streets. Many fellow bike messengers are upset because despite the severity of the crash, police didn't file a report until 12 hours later. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the number of Philadelphia bicycle commuters increased 76% between 1990 and 2006, and the number is steadily growing. There were nearly 600 bicyclists per hour crossing the 5 Schuylkill bridges during rush hour in 2008. Now, city officials and Bicycle Coalition representatives have agreed to meet with each other to discuss the bills, but they haven't set a date yet. With Temple TV News, I'm Michelle Preventure.